Imagine, if you will, that you're sitting here with me, having a conversation and enjoying this beautiful day. And let's also assume that you have a fear of snakes. That's a real common one for a lot of people. And while we're just sitting here shooting the breeze, all of a sudden a snake comes slithering on the ground right here in front of us. Now, for you, having a fear of them, it's going to cause a moment of terror to you. You're going to be absolutely horrified by what you're seeing. Whereas with me, I have no fear of them, and I've even had pet snakes in the past. So for me, it would be more a sense of curiosity. I'd be wondering what type it is. Is it venomous and a danger to myself and others? Or is it totally harmless and a valuable addition to the ecosystem here? How much of a population of them is there? So obviously, even though the two of us witnessed the exact same event from the exact same point of view, we both had very different experiences, didn't we? And if we were to tell our tale that we saw to another person, of course our stories are going to turn out completely different. You're going to say it way differently than I would. So that's the issue with the news, is that any eyewitness accounts of any event are always going to be skewed by the person that experienced it, because everybody experiences reality a little bit differently from somebody else. And even the most unbiased reporter that intends to relay what they've been told from the news still has their own personal biases too that end up being brought into the situation. And then when news gets broadcast, the editors and producers that put all that on, depending on how they decide to portray it, is happy music going on, or is sad, scary music going on while the news is being so there's always, down the line, the news always gets skewed. That's just human nature. So it is impossible for you to ever get the complete truth on any of this stuff. It's the same way with history. Now, does that mean you should never pay attention to current events or not read up on history? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's important for us to understand that when you watch the news or you watch one of these social media people that discusses current events, influencers, whatever they're called, is that you're not getting the complete truth from them. You are getting their version of what the truth is. So it's very important not to get sucked in to somebody else's reality. You may like one of these people, and understand that you're not watching them and listening to what they have to say because you believe you're getting the truth from them. You're watching them because you like their version of the truth that they give to you. Okay, most people that are listening to what somebody's saying, like somebody that likes what I say, they don't really care to hear what my opinion is. What they really want to hear is their own opinion in me saying it out of my mouth. That's what they really want. So it's important not to get drawn into anybody else's reality and stay centered and focused in your own. Like for me, I recently, a few days back, had that little knee injury, and I want to thank everybody who's sent me well wishes. I'm recovering just fine. I'm doing all right. But during that whole recovery time, I didn't have a day off. When you live off grid, there is no such thing as a day off. There's always things that need to be taken care of and done. That's my reality. So is some television reporter who's in a studio in a big city somewhere getting his face powdered up by the makeup lady, Do you think that his reality is anything like what mine is, living like a savage out here in the woods? Absolutely not. My goal out here is to become as self-sufficient as possible. So in my reality, all that other stuff that goes on in the world just doesn't have an effect on what I need to do and what I need to take care of. I mean, there is always an economic recession or depression on its way towards us. But me, I don't intend to participate in it. There's always sweeping cultural changes that are going on in the world. And again, I don't intend to participate in it. And there is always going to be an overabundance of human stupidity. Throughout history, there has always been people doing dumb things. And those dumb things have always led to the collapse of their civilizations. And once again, I have no intention of participating in that.